They're coming at you right now out in the water with a heavy hitting heat. Two of the most powerful surfers on tour, Zeke and Conor O'Leary, taking on the 2019 world champion, Italo Ferreira, two-time winner at this venue. And here to talk you through it, joining myself, Paul Evans in the studio. Strider Wazalewski, morning, mate. Didn't waste much time getting a wave early on in this heat.
Straight off the buzzer, big booster, just full rotation. Doesn't come out of it really clean, but a make nonetheless, it looks like. I mean, how quick did his board rotate right there? It's almost like he just tossed it up there and just let it happen. It's a beautiful thing, you know. He kicks it over with that back foot and really creates that rotation and the twist, kind of coiled up and then just let it fly. And, you know, coming down, he really is an acrobat. You know, the way that his muscle just works, the muscle memories. Conor O'Leary, too, going straight up vertical. A couple of nice hits right there. Like you were saying, most powerful surfer on tour. Big frame.
Felt like just that last heat with Griff, that quality just kind of ramped up a little bit and obviously taken to the air, taking those opportunities.
Definitely.
Let's pick up Italo Ferreira here, swinging on a left-hander. He'll have definitely been looking at some of these ramps. We know all about his explosivity and his acrobatics. Let's pick up live action here with Italo, an aborted attempt as that one ran away from him. Always so much energy surrounding everything he does. Even just making his way down the beach with his crew around him, there's always a big buzz. The crowd love to see him here too. And you just feel like that approach and this wave and the way it works and being a beach break with opportunities here or there just seems like a perfect match, Italo and Super 2. It got 9th career best for him. Meanwhile, here goes Ferreira again, staying real busy. He'll throw away the rotation. And definitely that's what we'd expect to see from Italo. Just looking for all sorts of opportunities out there. And he'll keep doing that all heat.
He was just on point, clicking in. Beautiful surfing. Griffin Colapinto.
First look here from Ezekiel Lau as he hits it. And this one will have a little kind of abbreviated pocket for him on the inside. So a couple of quick hits from him. And it'll feel good just to get a completion and get a wave under his belt. Lost 7.5 minutes in this heat. His first ride. This year, he's been quite open about what his goals are and his priorities and how he wants to show his true surfing.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. You know, he's definitely pushing really hard, trying really hard. You can see there's no lack of effort in his surfing, but it seems to, you know, he's got to get that wave that lets him flow. So that wave, you know, had a couple of sections on it, and he definitely knifed into that turn. He used a lot of power, went to the rail, engaged the fins, and finished, you know.
And every time you see him in Portugal, we talked about that connections. Obviously, the Brazilians have it. Runs a little deeper than that, you feel, for Italo. He looks very much at home here. And a little spin to finish there for Ezekiel Lau, as he'll just collect that one with a slight air of nonchalance. He'll complete that on the inside. For International Women's Day, here's another look at Zeke's wave.
Yeah, without priority, you're going to look for a couple of little, like, you know, nuggets that are kind of running underneath. And with this wave, you can really find a lot of opportunity because even, you know, a shoulder to head high wave will give you the opportunity to throw a full rotor, you know, and that's something that's an interesting point out here is that you can get these waves that allow you to do high performance maneuvers that, you know, aren't the set wave. A bigger, heavier wave, it's going to give you more points, but why not keep the rotation?
Ferreira getting the completion there. His make rate is pretty scary. Live action here. O'Leary off the bottom, nice and vertical. And again, that low bottom turn. He'll douse Ferreira a little bit as he clips one through the midsection of the wave. Looking for a finish again here and puts that board up. Does really well just to collect that turn. Made sure he got a completion. So his second ride.
On solid fundamentals, going straight up vertical, big, strong frame, carving that board around, found open face. He does 4 maneuvers on this wave, finishes with a vert. I think that, you know, Conor O'Leary and what's on hand. Here we go.
Live action from Zeke, pumps off the bottom, opens up on the rail, just slides the fins a touch, and then looking down the line here for a lip to hit. Really nice. Wow. Rotates above it as he grabs the rail and then doesn't get the landing. Opening day of competition. Here is Ezekiel Lau, 3rd place currently in this heat. Not where he wants to be. Good first turn. And he'll deal with a wobble and build up some speed. And there it is. We talked about that progression that he does have. And really smoothly done, and he's feeling it.
He just had so much power into it. Nice quick tap off the top right there, but then winds up and finds a full rotation. Look at that body twist. So, you know, the wind's blowing up the face, and if you throw the board up into that wind, it's going to stick to your feet. Here's that quick tip, right? He's off the top. He throws the tail out. I mean, nonchalant but beautiful turn. And then he goes whack right into it, moves the foot forward. But did you see the rotation and the way that his shoulders turn and everything?
And another explosive start from Kyle Abelli on the North Shore this season. He'll be coming up in the next heat. Meanwhile, live action. Nice drift on the backhand off the top. And again, razor sharp from Conor O'Leary. Thought about the third hit. Decided didn't really have room for it.
This wave's coming in at least 3 times the heat. Sit and wait for it. Bang! Straight up into the corner. Pushing hard. Goes it again. Right up for that. And, you know, he wanted that third turn, but it wasn't really there. And the execution would have been great if you could have cracked it that last time. But, you know, 2 beautiful turns nonetheless. And, you know, he's crispy, quick surfing like that. And we love watching that kind of stuff.
Still leading this heat. Meanwhile, here goes Zeke. Needs to get something going here. Doesn't need a big number. 3.86 a requirement. Bang, the first turn. It is a smaller inside wave, and as he just kind of squared up to that, he realized there wasn't much on offer, had to kick out. Talking about judging and these sort of things playing on his mind and things to avoid. On the plus side of that, being a fan favorite, that's going to make you feel good about yourself. He's feeling good about a right-hander. Here he goes, flying down the line, will get the horn, and Italo will just clip one off the top. Opens up that body with another hit from him onto the inside. And just getting a nice finish as well, so aggressive with that hit off the top. He makes his way in.
Yeah, you know, great surfing, quick, sharp, snaps it off the top. Nothing massive, but having a couple of turns out the back and finishes strong on the inside. Nice little tree off the top there. So great surfing right there from Italo Ferreira, keeping his opponent off of that wave, which was the key note of this wave. The surfing was great. It's Italo Ferreira. We already know he's going to be banging away at it, but keeping Zeke off of this wave, which was the main priority of this end of the heat.
So Conor O'Leary, impressive from him. Never really looked rattled in that heat. Very much composure from the Australian, and he wins that heat alongside Ferreira's out. Ezekiel Lau goes to the elimination round. Join us for more live action from Portugal. Heat 4 coming up right after the break.